Golf Central on YouTube, brought to you by TaylorMade.
But on day one, it was Amy Olson who stood out at the U.S. Women's Open Championship. Some highlights. We saw it a moment ago. She started on the back nine at Cyprus. Brandel, yet again, her tee shot at 16.
Yeah, what a day for her. I mean, it wasn't just a one-shot wonder, not by a long shot. This was certainly an omen of more great shots to come. She will not forget that shot, and she will likely not forget this day.
She kept it going, Amanda. This for birdie at 17.
And sometimes when you make a hole-in-one, that's kind of it. But not for Amy. Drills it from downtown. Beautiful putt.
Now at the par 4 18th, her 17th hole of the day. We thought that was impressive at 17. How about this long one, Brandon?
Yeah, it's nice to add a few putts on top of the ace. Sometimes it just makes you relax and think, you know what, this is my day.
And it was her day. Why wouldn't it be? 4 under 67. The 28-year-old on the LPGA Tour has yet to win out there. How about this? Won 20 times during her college days at North Dakota State. She finished tied for second at the Evian Championship 2 years ago. And after her round today, spoke with Lisa Cornwell.
Burko, you could say she is a one-woman highlight reel. Amy Olson, great playing today. How about that hole-in-one to kick things off? You had that stretch of 4 holes. You played them hole-in-one. Birdie, par, birdie. How much of a boost did that ace give you?
Yeah, it's, obviously a hole-in-one is fun anytime, and especially at the U.S. Women's Open. I started off early with a bogey, but kind of told myself, stay patient. There's birdies out here, just don't force anything, and sometimes when you let it happen, it happens.
I feel like when we get to majors, there's something about your game that elevates a little bit. You're one of those players who seems to be lingering around either the front page or right there close to the leaderboard. What is it about, you think, majors where your game sort of shines?
Yeah, I think majors definitely fit my game. Part of it is they play longer. It favors a longer hitter, which our tournaments generally don't. And so it's definitely nice to just be able to let driver rip on pretty much every single hole. And then it's also a type of golf where conservative play is necessary at times, and I do really well hitting it to the middle of the greens. I'm not necessarily always a pin seeker. There's some holes where you can, but I'm okay also hitting at the middle of the green.
You guys always have challenges in majors just in terms of difficulty, but this week even more so because you're playing 2 courses over the first 2 rounds. We're expecting some weather tomorrow, so looking at where you are, obviously a nice advantage, but I don't know, which flip side looking at it, would you rather have gotten Cyprus out of the way today and challenged Jackrabbit with the weather, or how do you think it'll play out?
Yeah, we were actually talking about it last night, because I don't know which one's going to play more difficult. Cyprus is definitely longer, but I think the green complexes are more challenging over on Jackrabbit, and so it's really hard to say, and I haven't played Jackrabbit since Monday, so I don't know if it, firmed up since then. Obviously with the rain, it's going to be soft, and the greens aren't as big, so you're not going to hit quite as many greens most likely as I did here at Cyprus, but it'll be interesting. Obviously, everybody's got to play them both at some point.
Fantastic performance today. I have this sneaky feeling this isn't the only time I'll be talking to you this week. Well done today.
Thank you.
Great start for Amy Olson on Thursdays, but others did the same, like Yuka Sasso here at the 7th.
She had already birdied the 2nd and the 5th on the Cyprus golf course, adding a nice little putt there at the 7th. You can see that stroke, how relaxed her grip pressure is. She lets the putter head flow back and through.
That would get her to 3 under. Now Amanda Sophia Popov here at 16.
2020 AIG Open winner. Really came out from nowhere, surprised everyone, but showing how good her game really is.
She would shoot 2 under 69 in the opening round. How about Hanako Shibuno at the par 4-6 for birdie?
What a great day of ball striking. Missed just 2 fairways. Believe it or not, this counts as a missed green. She hit 15 of them, but just off the fringe there and able to convert.
We saw a lot of good scores in the opening round. Again, both golf courses being played at Champions Golf Club, but they're all trying to catch Amy Olson, 4 under 67, leading the way. Something to think about. She has USGA championship experience. Go back 11 years ago, the girls junior in New Jersey. She was victorious. They played the boys simultaneously that year on our air. The winner on the guys' side that year, a young man named Jordan Spieth. He has a U.S. Open. Maybe Amy Olson will do the same. And we see some ambers scattered about these first couple of pages of the leaderboard. 24 in the field this week. Great to see fine start by the youngsters looking to hopefully get back to some college golf in the spring of 2021. How about some of the other big names like Danielle Kang at the par 5 9th?
In a spot of bother here, as they say, trying to do her best Gary Woodland imitation.
Yeah.
And, well, she went from a rather awkward shot to a very difficult shot.
And this is today's Save of the Day presented by Geico. We'll stay with Danielle Kang, Brando, and we'll stay with you, her 4th.
Yeah, she's on the upslope here, though, and got a little wind back in her face, and
Nothing to it.
that's making the best out of a bad situation.
She would shoot 1 over 72 in the opening round. Amanda Lexi Thompson had high hopes starting this day. This at the par 5 5th.
She just got off to a rough start, and this, she thought, I'm going to go 4 and 2, make a birdie at least, and instead chunks it into the bunker.
That kind of day for Lexi, 3 over 74 to get things going. Then how about Jin Young Ko at the par 4 7th?
Yeah, she's not just a great ball striker. You don't ball strike your way to #1 in the world. You got to have an all-around game. Which was on great display there with that shot.
She would save her par, 2 over 73. So a bit of a struggle for some of the favorites heading into this week. Taking a look at some of the notables through 18 holes at Champions Golf Club. Another big golf tournament happening halfway around the world as the European Tour is in Dubai to wrap up their 2020 schedule with the DP World Tour Championship still plenty at stake this week as we take a look at the 2020 Rolex Series winners on the European Tour this year. Lee Westwood, Aaron Rai, Tyrrell Hatton all taking the top honors at those events. This one is the final Rolex Series event of the year. Who will join the list? Perhaps one of these guys would win for a second time. Let's take a look with the round 1 leader. This is Victor Perez, par 3 17th for birdie.
It's a good day when you make a half a dozen birdies, and that's exactly what this man did. Quietly 37th in the world, and quietly having a very good year.
6th birdie of the day would shoot 5 under 67. Matthew Fitzpatrick, his second at the first.
Former #1 amateur in the world, and he is known for his precision. That was spot on there.
Go on to make birdie. He would finish at 4 under, 1 behind Victor Perez. How about Eric Van Rooyen at the par 5 7th, wearing normal pants there? What's going on?
Where are the ankle stranglers? Turns out even one-handed finishes are pretty good for him. It's been a good year. He's reached his, got a little help there from the hill, but reached his career high 40th in the world rankings. He's in the top 50, a lot of doors open. And yeah, knuckles.
2-putt birdie, he shoots 4 under as well. Tommy Fleetwood here at the par 4 5th.
Well, he is having a marvelous career, but I get the feeling he's got another gear. And we may well see it in 2021 with shots like that.
Could jumpstart him here at the end of 2020. He would make that for birdie now at 18.
Yeah, he was second in this event last year. He's second coming in here this year. He's just on the cusp. And another fine punched short iron, which is kind of his forte.
He would shoot 3 under 69, just a couple of shots off the lead. How about Lee Westwood? This at the par 5 2nd.
He's getting a little long in the tooth, but you wouldn't know it. Still got his beautiful golf swing. He still hits an incredible amount of great shots, contending in major championships. Remember, he was 4th in the Open the last time it was played in Northern Ireland.
He would 2-putt for birdie there at the 2nd. Now at the par 5 14th, a long one for birdie.
Going to the claw grip here, which has resurrected more than its share of careers.
Goes in the right side. Lee Westwood finishes up 2 under par. How about Patrick Reed? His turn at the par 5 18th.
Won the WGC in Mexico this year and has been playing some tremendous golf as of late. Last handful of events, he hasn't finished outside the top 15 in the world. He's looking to do a little better than that this week.
2 under par 70 for Patrick to get things going. Now to the PGA champ, Colin Morikawa at the first, his second.
Not the longest in the game, but just great rotation there. Tremendous face stability. And as a result, he's one of the best iron players in the world and quickly became a major champion.